Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Plus. Today I'm featuring Tristan's shack. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Tristan's shack. It doesn't have its own map marker, but it's right next to the Talking Stone camp, which is near Rorikstead and Lund's hut. And here we are again at our featured home, Tristan's shack. For our world space view, we're starting outside of Talking Stone camp, a giant's camp outside of Rorikstead. And when we turn to the left, we see our featured home, Tristan's shack. And look at all of that beauty nature has to offer. From this vantage point, you can see a beautiful water feature, towering trees. It's really a sight to behold. So without further ado, let's drop down and check this place out. As we begin to approach the home, there are several visual points of interest along the way. Let's head towards these butterflies where we find a circle of old tall stones with some mist and some imp stool in the middle. And if we head left through this clover field between the lavender and juniper tree, we find a waterfall gently powering a mill. How quaint is that? And as we turn back, we have a walkway that leads us to the home. Tristan's shack is supposed to be a dilapidated lumber mill, and judging by the roof, this place has definitely seen better days. Look, there's the old saw, and check out this view off of the walkway. That's appealing. As we continue, we're going to check out some of the outdoor features. As we look to the right, we have an apiary with lots of bees flying through this patch of mountain flowers with some juniper trees sprinkled in. This is a welcome pop of color to Skyrim's brown template. And there's the front of the home. It's made from some wood, animal pelts from successful hunts, and a mossy log. That's my favorite part of the structure of the home. And as we walk past this tree, we meet our goat. I like to call him Billy. Through an additional mod on the mod page, you can milk Billy once a day. Another great feature is this garden with 36 Hearthfire soils for the budding alchemist. I've planted mine up for your viewing pleasure. And against the side of the home, you have 2 chickens' nests that produce eggs, but no actual chickens. The mod author said that they kept going in the house, so he didn't keep them. Moving on, we have a woodchopping block for those that want to craft arrows, an anvil, and a grindstone. And then when we stand on this rock, check out this epic view of the valley below. There's a lot of fog out in that region today, but it still looks fantastic. And as we turn around, we see some mountain flowers on the side of the mountain. That's appropriate. And this tall wooden structure in the middle is a custom smelter. How cool, right? This muddy spot above the wood is where you activate it. It took me a second to figure out where the marker was, so I wanted to point that out. We'll walk through our garden on the way back to the front door. And look at all of this color we're seeing along the way. It makes the home really feel alive. Now that we're back, let's take one more look at the front. That's so imaginative, and it's free and unlocked. Let's see what the inside has to offer. And when we open up the doors, we discover it's a no-load door home. So that's definitely an immersive feeling, being able to walk right in with no loading screen. Here's a custom cabinet. That looks so classy. You have some artwork secured to the wall, and underneath our mounted slaughterfish we have a custom workbench with some tools on top. So now all we need to complete the smithing suite is a tanning rack. And as you can see, this home is made with some rocks, wood, and pelts. It looks like you have a teapot, and then in this container you have some silverware. After all, the Dragonborn is no heathen. Here's your cooking pot, here's a butter churn that produces butter, and here's your Hearthfire oven. And next is your bed in front of the tapestries. You have some pillows, straw, and pelts, a little luxury mixed with country. And on top of that pile of clothes is an apothecary satchel. When we head through this doorway, we find the old mill. There's a tanning rack to the right, completing our smithing suite, and straight ahead is a functioning grain mill to make flour. And here's the old sawmill. The animation to load the logs works, but when you pull the lever, nothing happens, hence the dilapidated mill. Now that we've seen the old grain mill, let's head back up and see what else is inside. As we're doing that, what's been your favorite part of the house so far? Could you see yourself living here? And maybe consider subscribing if you like what you're seeing. Continuing on, here's a hookah pipe. and a throne area, and it has all of the throne animations, and some cool artwork behind it. And next is your writing table. You have an alchemy lab on top where the Olympic is seen. And you have some other cool things to see, like that snail, strongbox, a card catalog, some interesting containers, and another piece of art on the wall. And lastly, you have an area to get ready in the morning. Maybe trim your beard, check yourself out in the mirror, all with the light provided by your lantern that's mounted in a deer's mouth. Why not, right? Now that we've seen all of the features of this home, it's time for final thoughts. Tristan's Shack is a scenic no-load door home located right on the outside of Talking Stone Camp by Rorikstead. It features some of the best eye candy nature has to offer, with water features like this one by the Sawblade, or the waterfall powering the mill. Plant features like this field of mountain flowers, and 36 Hearthfire soils for the budding alchemist to take advantage of. And the home offers utility by offering an apiary, woodchopping block, a milkable goat, chickens, eggs, nests, an anvil and grindstone, a custom smelter, a custom workbench, a tanning rack, a grain mill, an alchemy lab, and all of your cooking stations and a butter churn. And a bed, of course. You may find homes with stronger walls and tons of beds for followers, but if you're on your own and want to lead a simple life, you might find Tristan's Shack to be home sweet home. This concludes my feature of Tristan's Shack. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified of when I post, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.